My favorite cadet moment was when I first joined.
My favorite moment from cadets this year was going on the Survivor.
I feel so close to you right now, it's a force field. I wear my heart up on my sleeve like a big deal. Your love pours down on me, surround me like a waterfall. And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now. Stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now. There's no stopping us right now. And there's no stopping us right now. no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.
My favorite part of this training year was probably the Winnipeg trip because we got to see different museums, and the big Hercules was amazing. It was really cool, and that's about it.
My favorite cadet moment from this year was taking the tour of the Hercules in Winnipeg.
My favorite moment in cadets was being Second Lieutenant Nolly at range.
My favorite part of cadets this year was gliding.
My favorite part of cadets this year was just the day after I got FAM rated for flying gliders. I got to take Cadet Boone up for a flight, and he screamed for the entire way up and before we took off.
My favorite cadet moment this year would have to be gliding and when I felt like I was going to defecate in my pants.
Waking up in the morning and to be well. Quite honest with you, I ain't really sleep well. You ever feel like your train of thought's been derailed? That's when you press on, lean in. Half the population just waiting to see me fail. Yeah, right, you better off trying to freeze hell. Some of us do it for the females, and others do it for the retail. But I do it for the kids, life through the time we're in on. Every time you fall, it's only making your chin strong. And I'll be in your corner like Mick, baby, till the end of when you hear a song from that big lady. Until the referee rings the bell, until both your eyes start to swell, until the crowd goes home, what we gonna do, y'all?
My favorite cadet moment this year was at Survivor when we decided to call CI Lacoste Cherry Blossom.
I have to say my favorite cadet moment of this year was winning Survivor Wolf Powers.
My favorite moment of this year was when we were at Survivor at the cooking station and I started the fire because I felt like a boss.
And you should ever have your head down. 6'5", 220 pounds. Hailing from rock bottom, Loserville, nothing town. Textbook version of a kid going nowhere fast.
My favorite moment with the 84 Squadron cadets this year was watching Warrant Officer Doughton beat the Warrant Officer in Winnipeg in a drill competition. The look on his face afterwards, he was shaking, he was so excited. Also, all the compliments that we got from everywhere we went in Winnipeg was that they had never met a group like our squadron, how great they were and how polite they were, which was awesome. Loved gliding. My first time gliding in Thunder Bay, and CI Lacoste took me up for my first winch tow ever, which was a really interesting experience and very terrifying. But I think overall, this being my first year with 84 and getting to know them throughout the whole year and watching how huge the improvement was in so many of the cadets from September to now has been by far my favorite part of the whole year.
My favorite moment this year working with our cadets would have had to been on the 17-wing trip. Myself and Second Lieutenant Nally had just finished a meeting with the Master Corporal who basically told us that we had the best cadets he had ever met. and just went on and on about how they were polite, they were respectful, and they were attentive, and they really got to connect with them, and they didn't get to do that with any other squadron yet. So that was for sure a proud moment. But when we left that meeting, we walked down the hallway, and what did we find? We found our cadets had formed up by themselves. We took the initiative to sit down and think, how can we grow the squadron and make it bigger and recruit more cadets? This is something we had never seen cadets do, to just take the initiative without any officer interaction and just say, okay, we want to do this. And it was just a jaw-dropping moment. Another one of those jaw-dropping moments of working with these fantastic cadets would be working with them on a Thursday night. We had an NCM meeting. And we walked into the NCM meeting, and Second Lieutenant Nellie and myself asked, what do you want to do more of in this cadet program? And we were expecting the answer to be more gliding, more swimming, more sports nights. And instead, the answer we got from them was, we need to do more community service. We're not doing enough for our community. That's an answer that you hardly ever hear from some youth, but you find that all the time with our cadets. And it's truly an honor to be
My favorite moment with the cadets this year definitely had to be when Flight Corporal Patterson ended up getting the gliding scholarship. When it was announced on parade, I yelled louder than anyone when it happened. I cheered. It was great. And after the parade, Captain Fogan came and congratulated his father, and she actually thought that he was the one that yelled, but it was actually me. It was pretty funny.
My favorite moment this year at Cadets was Remembrance Day. And it wasn't just because it was a beautiful day, we weren't up to our knees in snow, and it wasn't raining, although that all made me very happy. The reason Remembrance Day was my favorite part of Cadets this year was because our cadets were fantastic on parade. No one fell out. No one needed to be excused. Our cadet who stood the sentry looked fantastic, and most importantly, our cadets did our squadron proud, and they did the veterans we were there to honor proud. And that's why Remembrance Day was my favorite cadet moment this year.
My favorite part was probably hearing all the compliments the cadets and the squadron as a whole got from the Legion, from the general public, from feedback hearing from the Winnipeg trip, at how well behaved they were, at how well dressed they were, at how well they worked together, and how polite they were with elderly people, with younger people, and that they were just a phenomenal bunch of youth in our community, and that they were doing the program proud. And probably just recently, they kicked butt in Survive Air. They won 7 out of 10 stations, and then they won the overall trophy. So I think that's probably the year in whole.
A few left chats for you to recognize you really ain't got it bad. Until the referee rings the bell, until both your eyes start to swell, until the crowd goes on. What we gonna do, y'all? Give 'em hell. Turn the heads. Gonna live life till we're dead. Give me scars, give me pain. Then go save me, save me, save me. There goes the fighter. There goes the fighter. Here comes the fighter. That's what they'll say to me, say to me, say to me. Everybody put your hands up. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do, y'all? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do, y'all? What we gonna do? If you fall, pick yourself up off the floor. And when your bones can't take no more, just remember what you hear.
Don't do that.
What was it?
My favorite cadet moment from this year was, look like, it's ridiculous. So just need you to turn to me.
We're to edit out.
This is a blooper.
No. No. No.
Quit following me. Come on.
No.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know. I can't.
Look at me. Don't look at the camera.
Oh, God.
Your favorite cadet moment from this year?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now is your favorite cadet moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not put that face in. Okay.
I think my favorite moment this year would have to. See, this is why I'm always behind. This is why I'm always behind the camera, because I can't talk in front of the camera to save my life. All right. favorite cadet moment from this year, nope, not my cadet moment.
Officer Cadet.
His favorite moment.
I'm a cadet officer.
It's finally being sworn in, and then I'm still cadet. Want to serve and protect. I think my favorite moment.
That just ruined the video.
Yeah. That was Warrant Officer Vidato's terrible drill voice.
I'd have to say my favorite cadet moment from this year would be Survive Air.
That was lame.
But that wasn't a moment.
Yes, it was.
That was a
What
big
made
moment.
it? What made it awesome?
It was a big moment. I'd have to say my favorite cadet
We're gonna have so many good bloopers for this. It's unreal.
Okay, straight face.
My favorite cadet moment from this year?
Not cadet moment,
No.
moment with the cadets.
Moment with the cadets.
Or
Louder than anyone other. There. I'm
Start
gonna
again.
do what Officer Cadet Wilson does.
My favorite moment of this year was when we were at Survivor and I started the cooking fire with the... just like right pyro, just like started the fire. Fire!
Okay. Try to practice it.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, Mom.
I'm deeply disturbed.
So, Lieutenant Powell, what was your favorite moment with the cadets this year?
La 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 la.
What are we saying? I don't know.
Do the Venus.